Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren all around the world watching this video. Hope you're having a great day today. As you're tuning in, make sure you do yourself a damn favor. Hit the subscribe button down below. Surely you will not be disappointed. Make sure you also click that bell notification so you get all the alerts, videos, interviews, sparring footage, all the amazing content we have here on True School Sports that comes out as it comes out. Now, to get to the boxing, before we get to the boxing, let me introduce guys. Am I right? My main man, 50 grand, Alexander, the big payback, Fitzmaurice. How you doing, champ?
I'm doing straight, BT.
He's doing great. He's doing straight. There is no debate.
That's
True
right.
School Sports, #1 pound for pound. Anyway, wanted to go a lot lower on the weight classes because we talked about heavyweights. We talked about the 154-pound division, some developments there. Now, I wanted to really just make a video about Donnie Nietes because I didn't get a chance to really do a video about his fight, Kazusoto Ioka. First of all, I'll say it was a great fight. It was a really, really close fight. Both fighters were just really technically sound. It was a close fight. I thought Donnie earned the decision. And I think Donnie's proven himself to be one of the more underrated fighters in boxing over the last couple of years. And just throughout the course of his career, just really technically sound fighter. So big shout out to him. He's the third Filipino fighter ever to have a world title in 4 weight classes. So only Pacquiao and Donnie Nietes than that. So he's put his name in some really, really illustrious company. He solidified himself as one of the great Filipino fighters of all time. So big shout out to him on that. Now, he has stated many times, but as early as January 3rd, he stated that he don't care if this man has 2 losses. He don't care if he's not the pound punking anymore. He stated that he wants his dream fight with Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, or as I call him here on this channel, the real TBE. Shout out to Roman Gonzalez. But he still wants to fight with Roman Gonzalez. And honestly, now, I think in 2019, it makes a lot of sense for it to happen, especially because this guy's holding a title. Okay, he's holding... What?
Oh, you go ahead?
So he's holding a title that he's beat Ioka for. And Roman Gonzalez, even though he's not ranked highly in the WBO, he's got a high-ranking position in the WBC. He's got a high-ranking position in the WBA. He's number 2 in the WBC, number 5 in the WBA. So he's still someone that's highly ranked. He's a highly ranked fighter. He was the pound-for-pound king of boxing. He is still a tough out for anybody in the division. And he's still one of the only fighters, active fighters at least right now, that I would say in boxing is a living legend. He's a living legend in boxing. He's a no doubt surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. I think this is a great fight. I want to get into Donnie's quote. I'm going to read them before we start talking. And here's what he said about fighting Roman Gonzalez. He said, I quote, it's my dream fight. I've been aching to fight Roman Gonzalez. I hope this time we will meet in the ring. It will still be a good match because of his style. He's very aggressive and I'm a counterpuncher. I think there's interest from the camp of Roman Gonzalez, especially that Donnie is a champion, said, I think his manager said that. That's pretty much what it is. Donnie stated that he still wants the fight to happen. Donnie Nietes and his team have stated that there is interest from the Roman Gonzalez camp, and I don't see why there wouldn't be interest because while Donnie is a good fighter, we gotta understand, he's old. He's actually older than Roman Gonzalez. I think he's had more fights than all the same amount of fights with Roman Gonzalez. And I think their styles would mesh really well. Donnie Nietes is one of the only fighters. He's one of the only, and that's what makes him such a good fighter to me. Is like he's one of the only small fighters that doesn't throw he throws a lot of punches, but he does it in a more intelligent, skillful way. A lot of head movement, side to side, counter punching. He likes to counter punch. There's not many fighters around the weight class that like to be counter punchers. You have your Estradas and you have Nietes, and then most guys are pressure fighters. They put pressure on you in different types of ways. So to me, really good fight. Just amazing fight. And for me, if Roman was able to beat Nietes, which I'll cross my fingers, if he's able to beat Nietes, I think it'd be the perfect way to go out. To beat a guy like that, a quality fighter like that, a guy who, in my opinion, he's with this win against Ioka, he's definitely made. You could say he's maybe a fringe pound kind of a fighter. 10.
Ring Magazine has some time.
Yeah, so to me, it's a quality of enough fighter to beat him and go out on a high. What do you think?
I've seen highlights of Nietes. I never watched an actual fight, but from what I've seen, he's really good. Really skillful. Really entertaining too. So it's gonna be an interesting fight for Gonzalez. You know, both these dudes are 4 division world champions. They've been. I know Nietes was trying to get for Gonzalez for years.
Years.
Yeah, because like as Gonzalez is moving up, he was still at like a weight class below or whatever. So you know, it's gonna be an interesting fight. So
yeah, and these guys have a lot of common opponents. Like for example, Nietes fought Ramon Garcia Morales in 2011. That's the guy Roman beat. He fought Moises Fuentes. Roman just brutally just destroyed and beat him like a piece of trash on the Triple G Canelo undercard. Yeah, you know, I know he pulled up 2 weight classes, so
yeah, and it was order.
I take it with a grain of salt. This guy had a draw with Fuentes. He stopped Fuentes in the rematch a year later. So there was that. You know, he fought Edgar Sosa in 2016. Fought him to an easy unanimous decision. All judges scored a 120-108. Roman stopped him in like 2 rounds, made him look like a piece of trash. So you know these guys have a lot of common opponents. They have different styles. Nietes has, in my opinion, earned the fight. Carry a fight anyhow. I'm not going to go anywhere near Roman Gonzalez. Okay, I'm sorry. They're not going to fight Roman. And even if they did fight Roman, it's just not as good of a fight. It really isn't. Carry a fight is not even a champion to me. You got thoroughly
It should be Israel. It should be Israel Gonzalez, bro.
Israel Gonzalez beat the daylights out, just destroyed.
Yeah, bro.
Kill your fight to me. I mean, I don't want to call the guy a fraud because he is a boxer. He's a top level boxer, so I respect the position he's earned in his career as being in the top of his field or near the top of his field. But in terms of him still in that belt, he's a fraud.
Yeah,
he's a fraud champion. And Israel Gonzalez should have that title. We should be sitting here talking about how Israel Gonzalez should be fighting bigger fights and how he had the title, and how he got beat up by Cajas and came back and became champion. That's what we should be talking about.
Yo, and if you think about it, then what does this make in Cajas?
That we're getting Cajas more seriously now too. You know, I mean, so there's that. But yeah, to get back to the point, Nietes versus Roman Gonzalez to me, you know, I don't think Roman. I mean, I know there's been talks here and there, but I don't see Estrada versus Roman happening again. And honestly, like just as a diehard Roman Gonzalez fan, I don't want to see him fight Estrada because I don't think he's beating Estrada in the rematch. I don't see him beating Estrada in the rematch. I don't think he's gonna beat Rongvisai. I think Rongvisai has his number.
Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned that too, because like I was watching that fight with you.
Yeah,
and it was a tough fight. It was like 8-4.
What
Gonzalez?
Estrada?
No, I had 8 rounds to 4 for Gonzalez, the Estrada fight.
Yeah.
So imagine now, bro, with Gonzalez more older and stuff.
He's older. He's been stopped. Estrada has went on to like solidify himself as a dominant champion. He did really good against Rongvisai.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he won the fight when I watched it the first time. I watched it since, but I thought he won when I watched it live. Wasn't mad. I wasn't angry at the decision, but I just thought he edged it. So yeah, like Roman versus Nietes, great fight, right time for both fighters, both towards the end of their careers. Mm-hmm. And to me, it's the perfect fight for Roman Gonzalez to go out on a high on. A guy who's truly at this point in his career still a pound for pound level fighter. Honestly, you know, I think Roman, even though people might think this is crazy because he's been stopped and he hasn't really beaten anybody too good in his weight class since he got stopped by Rongvisai, I still think Roman Gonzalez is a very, very dangerous fighter. Like, I think he's still a great fighter.
Yeah, man. It's just a lot of
fighters couldn't do what he's doing right now in boxing. What he's done the last 3 years, you know, to take the fight with Quadras with no tune-ups, first fight at 115, you know, because we're talking about praising Usyk for fighting these guys at heavyweight. He's trying to. Roman did it. He fought Quadras, no tune-ups. You know, he wasn't like the guy at 115 yet. He fought Quadras, no tune-ups, beat him. You know, then after that he took a Rongvisai. Okay, a lot of us thought that. I thought Rongvisai was going to be a fight he'd win. It'd just be to take over. He beat him. Yeah. Rongvisai showed early on the fight that was not true and that he was here to win. And he kind of redeemed himself for the Quadras fight that he had years ago, you know? So, you know, and Rongvisai has wanted to prove himself to be a true champion. He's a true pound fighter.
And he's already like the lineal champion now.
He's a lineal champion in 115.
Yeah.
You know, Inoue didn't want that smoke with him because he outgrew the weight. Oh, so coincidentally, as this guy became the guy in the division, he just outgrew the weight.
Well, you know, he's still in the division with Tate Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I really wanted to see that fight. Yeah. But, I reiterate. Roman Gonzalez Nietes is like one of the top 5 fights in 2019 I want to see. It's a fight that I think Nietes has earned. It's a fight that Roman, I think, owes it to himself to take because this is a guy that has been calling him out for years. We're not going to say. So look, Roman versus Yafai, I don't want to see it anymore. I wanted to see it after he got stopped by Rungvisai.
Right.
That was the time for it to happen. But ever since he lost to Israel Gonzalez, forget all that. He's a fraud champion.
No, honestly, bro, I still want to see that fight. One, so Gonzalez can get a title, and two, so EFI doesn't hold that title hostage anymore, bro. So
He's holding it hostage. And you know Eddie Hernandez is gonna. Eddie knows he can't beat none of them guys. Is he beating Incaz? Is he beating Rungvisai? Is he beating Estrada?
No.
Is he beating Nietes? Is he beating these guys? No.
No, I don't think. I don't even see him beating.
Would he beat Israel Gonzalez in a rematch? Maybe.
I'm trying to think of anybody else at 115 who are who are not a title holder.
Yeah, like I just don't see him, man. I really don't see him doing much.
No, dude, not Kazuto Ioka either.
I mean, yeah, Kazuto Ioka. Well, Pedro Guevara. Is he beating Guevara? Is he beating Diego Higa? Is he beating Is he beating McWilliams Arroyo?
Well, Guevara is from another weight class.
Am I in the right weight class? No, Guevara is at 115 now, I think.
Yeah, because of the Gonzalez fight.
Oh, okay. I'm on box track.
Yeah.
Okay, would he beat him at the Williams Arroyo?
Nah.
I don't know, man. I don't think he's beating Williams Arroyo. Arroyo looked good against Quadras. Looked really, really good.
Yeah, then he ended
I
up.
think the weight's more suited for him. He's a lot stronger after weight.
He ended up losing to Ioka though.
Yeah. Oh,
Arroyo, yeah.
wait, he did say okay, right? So I don't know, man. But yeah, Roman Gonzalez Nietes, really good fight. I think this will really put Nietes boxing at like the fight will be interesting because Nietes would have to figure out how to deal with the pressure that Roman Gonzalez puts on fighters and breaks you down.
Yeah.
And then Roman will have to deal with like the counter punching, and he need to make sure he places the shots right. Because if he misses, Nietes will make his ass pay. Mm-hmm. So it just all around, it's a good fight. I could see Nietes presenting some of the same problems Rungvisai presented Roman because not in the sense that he's as strong as Rungvisai, but in the sense that like because Rungvisai is a good counter puncher. He showed him to be a good counter puncher, not just in the normal fight, but also in the Estrada fight, which to me was like mind-boggling.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So yeah, like just I don't have anything else to say. Roman Gonzalez, Nietes, make it happen.
I agree. I agree for this stage in Gonzalez's career and Nietes' career as well. I agree, bro.
Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. Roman Gonzalez versus Donnie Nietes. This is a fight that I really, really want to see. I think it's the perfect time for both of them to fight. And overall, let me know what you guys think. Who would you favor? Right now, I would definitely say, as much as Nietes has been winning, I'm still going to favor Roman Gonzalez, man. I think there's only one fighter on the planet that has his number, and that's Rungvisai. And if your name ain't Rungvisai, you ain't beat Roman Gonzalez.
Oh, man.
So,
yeah.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think?
A straight up 50-50.
50, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
To me, I see that 50-50.
Yeah.
I'm saying I pick Roman to win. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love us or you can hate us. We just kiss some Daniels. So until next time.
Peace.
Take care, guys.